The energy that moves the universe, as vast and infinite as the stars shining in the sky, finds a unique reflection in each of us. Within our being lies an unparalleled force, a gift that connects us to the divine in an intimate and powerful way. This energy is not merely a mystery to contemplate but a gift that, when understood and honored, transforms lives. Today we are here to explore one of the deepest aspects of this energy, its expression through sexuality and the calling many chosen ones feel to elevate and redirect this force toward a higher purpose. You who are here now have not arrived at this moment by chance. There is something within your spirit seeking answers, desiring to understand the greater meaning of the experiences and challenges shaping your journey. Perhaps you felt that your life is part of something bigger, a divine plan where every detail has been carefully designed to reveal your mission. So then this message is for you. We are about to embark on a deep reflection on how sexual energy, when redirected and honored, can become a powerful instrument for personal and spiritual transformation. Sexual energy, often misunderstood, is one of the most powerful forces the Creator has placed within us. Far beyond its biological function, it is the spark of creation, capable of shaping realities and bringing into existence what previously existed only as potential. It is a divine gift that, when channeled, becomes a pathway to clarity, growth, and connection with the greater purpose God has reserved for each of us. When we view this energy as a gift, we realize it was not designed solely for reproduction but to remind us of our capacity to create, transform, and elevate. Throughout history, great spiritual masters, leaders, and philosophers have recognized the importance of channeling this force wisely. They understood that sexual energy is not something to be suppressed but redirected toward the fulfillment of higher purposes. This reminds us that life is not a random occurrence but a field where seeds are planted and cultivated according to our intentions. By honoring this force within us, we acknowledge its divine origin and align our actions with the plan God has for our lives. In this reflection, we will explore how the practices of abstinence and sexual energy transmutation can transform not only our bodies and minds but also our souls. We will discuss how this choice draws us closer to God, purifies our aura, and prepares us to live a life of greater purpose and impact. We will demonstrate that the challenges encountered on this journey are not obstacles but opportunities for growth and strengthening. Above all, we will explore how this practice is an expression of gratitude and reverence for the gift of life we have been given. As we dive into this journey, I invite you to open your heart to what lies ahead. This is not just a message, it is an invitation to reflect, explore, and transform. If you've ever felt called to something greater, if you've ever sensed that there is more to your life than what meets the eye, then know this is the moment to honor that feeling. Let's explore together what it means to redirect our energy toward light, creation, and divine purpose. Sexual energy is a divine gift, a spark of creation carrying within it the potential to transform not only our lives but also the world around us. At its core, it is a creative force, the same one that shapes galaxies and awakens life in all its forms. Yet, we often forget its sacredness and the divine intention behind this gift. Sexual energy is not something trivial or purely physical. It is a profound expression of the divine within us, a reminder of our ability to create, heal, and transcend. Imagine for a moment that within you flows a river, continuously abundant and powerful. This river is your sexual energy, a vital current that can be directed to nurture fertile fields of purpose, creativity, and spirituality. When we fail to understand this flow, it can disperse into channels that leave us drained or disconnected from our essence. But when we learn to honor and direct it, it becomes a powerful tool to manifest the best within us. Many sacred texts and spiritual traditions highlight the importance of controlling and channeling this energy. In Hinduism, for example, the concept of prana, the vital force that permeates all, is closely linked to sexual energy. In Taoism, it is seen as jing, a sacred essence that, when cultivated, can lead to spiritual immortality. These traditions teach us that sexual energy is far more than an impulse. It is a bridge between the earthly and the divine, a path to elevation and enlightenment. Scientists and philosophers throughout history have also recognized the transformative power of this force. Sigmund Freud regarded it as one of the primary motivators of human behavior, while Carl Jung saw it as an archetypal symbol of transformation and regeneration. Philosophers like Plato spoke of eros, not merely as physical desire but as an aspiration for beauty and union with the divine. In all these perspectives, a common denominator emerges. Sexual energy is a powerful force that can be either destructive or transformative, depending on how we use it. The practice of redirecting this energy is not new but an ancient calling that has echoed through generations. Great spiritual leaders such as Jesus, Buddha, and many others embraced abstinence not as a renunciation but as a path to transcendence. They understood that by redirecting this force toward meditation, prayer, and service to others, they could access deeper levels of connection with the divine. Abstinence, in this context, is not repression but a celebration of the sacred energy that dwells within us. When we choose to honor this divine gift, something extraordinary happens. We begin to feel more aligned with our purpose, more connected to our essence and closer to God. This alignment not only strengthens us but also illuminates the path for others. By honoring our energy, we become living examples of what is possible when we live with intention and reverence. Abstinence, often misunderstood, is much more than a practice of self-control. It is a spiritual journey of profound connection with the divine essence. It calls us to a dimension where sexual energy, instead of being dispersed or misdirected, is channeled toward higher purposes. Great spiritual masters throughout history have chosen abstinence as a path to clarity, purpose, and enlightenment, recognizing it as a way to align with the divine. Jesus in the desert, Buddha under the Bodhi tree, and even prophets like Elijah and Moses in their moments of isolation, all show us that the temporary withdrawal from physical impulses is preparation for something greater. These moments were not of deprivation but of purification and strengthening, where vital energy was concentrated and transformed. These spiritual leaders understood that abstinence was not a denial but a way to elevate their vibration and hear God's voice without interference. Furthermore, biblical passages reinforce the importance of purity and self-control. In 1 Corinthians 6 verses 19 to 20, we are reminded that our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit and should be honored. This respect for the body transcends the physical, encompassing our vital energy, which is a gift from God. Choosing abstinence is therefore an act of reverence, a recognition that our sexual energy is sacred and must be used wisely. However, abstinence is not merely a spiritual practice. It also brings profound benefits to the mind and body. Research suggests that retaining sexual energy can enhance mental clarity, improve focus, and even strengthen the immune system. When this energy is not dispersed, it accumulates, creating a reserve of vitality that can be channeled into creativity, productive work, and spiritual growth. Practicing abstinence is ultimately an exercise in liberation. By not being governed by physical impulses, you create space to hear your soul and the messages of the divine. It is an opportunity to rise above distractions and live more aligned with who you truly are. In a world that constantly calls us to give in to desires and impulses, abstinence is a revolutionary act of self-awareness and spiritual connection. Imagine a river flowing with uncontrolled intensity, flooding lands and causing destruction. Now picture that same river channeled, flowing through well-defined paths, irrigating fields, sustaining life, and generating energy. The transmutation of sexual energy follows the same principle. It invites us to take the raw and powerful force of this energy and consciously direct it towards something greater and more meaningful. In practice, transmutation can take many forms. Meditation is an essential tool in this process. During meditation, you can visualize this energy rising through your body, nourishing every cell with vitality and connecting you to the divine. Imagine it as a golden light radiating through your being, overflowing into creativity, strength, and clarity. Another practical way to channel this energy is through prayer or artistic creation. Many great creators, from writers to painters, describe a state of inspiration that seems to transcend the ordinary mind. By redirecting sexual energy toward these efforts, you allow it to manifest as words, images, or acts that touch other souls and reflect your divine essence. In the spiritual realm, figures like Saint Francis of Assisi or leaders like Gandhi understood and practiced the transmutation of this energy. It wasn't about denying humanity but redirecting vital force toward service, compassion, and uplifting their communities. These examples show how this practice has the power to transform not only the practitioner but also those around them. The key to this transmutation is intention. Without clear intention, the energy remains dormant or can be scattered in distractions. At every moment of temptation, ask yourself, how can I use this force to create something greater? How can I redirect it for the good of my soul and the world around me? This process is also an act of trust in the divine plan. You are telling the universe that you are willing to transcend earthly desires for something higher. And this is where true magic happens, when your energy is not only transformed but amplified, becoming a force that guides every aspect of your life with purpose and power. But like any spiritual journey, this practice comes with challenges. Let's now address how to overcome difficulties and stay focused on transmuting this sacred energy. Overcoming the challenges of transmuting sexual energy is a fundamental part of the journey, as all significant transformation involves resistance, both internal and external. Recognizing these obstacles isn't a sign of weakness but a testament to the depth of the process. The difficulty you face is a direct reflection of the power of this energy and the impact its transmutation can have on your life and those around you. Temptations often arise as reminders of old habits or automatic responses to external stimuli. These distractions can manifest in subtle forms, like recurring thoughts, or in more intense urges seeking immediate relief. This is where the practice of self-awareness becomes essential. Recognizing temptation without giving in to it is an act of spiritual strength. In this moment, you can choose to redirect your focus, reminding yourself of your intention and the greater purpose that guides you. Practical strategies can be incorporated to face these challenges. Prayer is one of them, offering a moment to reconnect with the divine and renew your inner strength. When you feel temptation approaching, a simple prayer can bring the clarity needed to remember you are not alone in this journey. Asking for guidance and strength from God, or the divine power you believe in, is a way to reaffirm your determination. Meditation also plays a vital role. Sitting in silence, breathing deeply, allows you to observe temptation without identifying with it. The practice of witnessing thoughts instead of reacting to them helps create space between you and the impulse, enabling you to choose consciously how to act. Visualizing the energy rising through the body, like an ascending current of light, can transform desire into inspiration, elevating your vibration and providing a renewed sense of purpose. Reading sacred or inspiring texts is another powerful tool. These words have the power to align your mind with higher truths, reminding you that you are on a sacred journey. Stories of spiritual leaders overcoming challenges, maintaining faith, and transforming can inspire you to continue, even in moments of difficulty. The value of a supportive spiritual community should not be overlooked. Sharing your journey with others committed to spiritual growth creates a network of strength and encouragement. In these connections, you'll find examples of resilience and testimonies that reinforce your faith. Mutual support is a reminder that, while your journey is personal, you are not walking it alone. The practice of abstinence and the transmutation of sexual energy brings benefits that transcend the physical and mental planes, deeply touching your spiritual purity and energetic protection. The impact is so profound that it begins to reflect in your aura, which can be understood as the energy field surrounding you. This aura is not only a reflection of what you feel and think but also a protective shield, a vibrational layer connecting you to the divine and the world around you. By choosing to retain and redirect your sexual energy, you are essentially preserving your spiritual essence. This energy, when unconsciously dispersed or misdirected, can leave gaps in your energetic protection, making you more vulnerable to negative external influences. However, when transmuted with intention and purpose, it strengthens your vibration, making you less susceptible to dense or toxic energies. One of the most significant effects of this practice is the purification of the aura. Imagine your aura as a crystal clear glass that, over time, can accumulate dust and stains from interactions, negative thoughts, and impulsive actions. The practice of retention and transmutation acts as a cleansing process, removing layers of impurity and allowing your true light to shine more intensely. This glow not only protects you but also attracts elevated vibrations, connecting you to people, opportunities, and experiences aligned with your spiritual journey. Avoiding unnecessary energy exchanges, particularly those related to superficial or intentionless connections, helps preserve your energetic clarity. Every interaction leaves an energetic trace on your aura, and when these exchanges are not conscious, they can create imbalances. Conscious abstinence protects you from these exchanges, allowing your energy to remain centered and intact. The energy we cultivate and redirect is a direct bridge to the essence of who we are and the mission entrusted to us by God. Often, the feeling of being disconnected or lost in life arises because we have strayed from our spiritual center. The practice of redirecting sexual energy is, in fact, a way to reorient this internal compass, enabling you to clearly hear the divine voice that guides you. When you choose to honor your energy, something profoundly transformative occurs. Your mind quiets, your intuition strengthens, and you begin to notice small signs that were previously drowned out by the noise of the world. It's like tuning into a frequency that connects you directly to the greater purpose for which you were created. This purpose isn't something found outside of you, but rather a truth that has always been within, waiting to be recognized. This is just the beginning of a journey into deeper alignment with your essence and purpose. By consistently honoring and redirecting this sacred energy, you step into your role as a creator, a beacon of light, and a transformative presence in the world. Let this serve as an invitation to explore your divine potential and embrace the extraordinary journey ahead.